I've been playing Deepwoken Verse 2 ever since its release, and I just realized something that's just a little bit weird. Alright, hear me out. Most factions in Deepwoken's world are pretty fleshed out and well represented, except for one. When Layer 2 dropped, the Ignition Union got some really important additions with the new Arc Warder Oath and their bases both above and below the surface. Before this update, Ignition soldiers were scarcely found at Summer Isle, but many people rep them and honestly think they're outdoing the divers at their own job. Even the Ministry, a very obscure faction group, received the Contractor Oath and developed in their territory with the Crypt of the Unbroken. This terrifying Deepwoken faction was pulling the strings all along, and finally their presence was referenced in the game. But there's one group that was ignored entirely, and this group's name was the 100 Legions, or what I like to call them, the Forgotten Legion. It's kind of crazy, and I want to show you just how little we know about them. In short, the 100 Legions are a tightly knit band of military con that originate from the Western Luminant. The 11th Legion, the one that we see right now, is one of the many branches, and they pursue the backstabbing authority into the Etrian Luminant. As of right now, they don't have the strength or the numbers to overtake the authority. For the Legion, their numbers are vast throughout the world of Deepwoken, but in the Etrian Luminant, you'll rarely find them. The Legion can only be found in 3 different places within the game, and it doesn't really make much sense. In Arisia, a small con group can be located inside of a cave where many of the NPCs state their cause and importance towards some quests. This con congregation, or congregation, is humble and lacks structure, but it's the largest con base currently in the game. You can also find some conflicts outside between the authority and 100 Legions. I call this conflicts because it involves cons. Alright, I'll stop with the puns, okay? I'll stop with the puns. You can meet lone Legion Centurions, which you can help and eventually earn the Legion Kata fighting style. That's cool, and it's probably their most redeeming feature. And the final Legion representative is Brutus, who is legit just locked up in the pen. This dude was caught by the authority force and put behind bars in Fort Merit. His giant appearance is the only thing notable, and it makes sense that he teaches us how to uncap fortitude. But that's it. That's everything really notable about the 100 Legions currently in the game. And honestly, this group just got disrespected. Some might say that other factions have less, but even smaller factions like the Knights of Alias have their own origin and safe haven, and the Children of Neve have their own base at Meteor Isle. The Legion has nothing. If we look even further, this group has so little lore that they don't even have anything written about them in the lore books. I mean, there is one mention of them jumping some people, but that's in the damn authority book. At least right now, the 100 Legions are extremely irrelevant, and it's hard to respect them at all. I'm sad because I really like this faction as a concept, and hey, we need more from them. I think a great way to implement one of their larger bases could be through a secret passage. Basically, the only thing we know about the Legion is their beef with the authority, which is all over the Etrian Luminant. It would make perfect sense for the Legion to be hidden away from prying eyes. Maybe if you pass through a breakable wall, which shows off your strength, and the Legion likes that, you could access their underground base. I think this area could be well developed and fairly large in size. Many cool areas in Deepwoken, such as the Hidden Grove in Summer Isle or the Linkstrider Sacrificial Shrine, are protected behind a breakable wall that people just don't really go to. Hey man, all I'm gonna say is that the Legion needs something to be relevant again. We absolutely need justice for my boys because right now they're falling behind. Let me know down below what they could do to make the Centurions shine once again. I want to see this happen. As always, make sure to like and subscribe, and have a good one.